Welcome back to another video, you guys. We have made it to Michigan's Upper Peninsula, one of the most remote and undeveloped places that we have seen. Our first day in the Up, our search for a campsite on the beach of Lake Superior took us deep into the woods where we battled sand and overgrown trails. The first 3.5 miles of the trail wasn't bad, just a bit bumpy with the occasional mud hole. But things started to change around the 4-mile mark with only about 1.5 miles left to the beach.
Oh man. All right, so we got a little bogged down here in 4-wheel drive. I definitely can still reverse, but could not go forward anymore right here. We're supposed to be going that way, but we're about to try to get out of here real quick. At least pull up here, try to get out that way, and then maybe assess the situation and see if we want to try to hit that hill. We're so close. Dang it. We're so close. This is a bummer. This is actually exciting. We've literally been on this trail for 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours now. And we were quite frustrated just because it was so slow going. But this has actually made it pretty fun. Even though we're stuck and still not at the campsite. And don't know if we can make it to the campsite. But we're so far now, there's no more backing up. We're just gonna have to get the traction boards out and hope we can get out with those. All right. I don't think this is gonna get us out. We're probably gonna have to put the boards down a couple more times, but this should definitely get us a few feet. Who needs a winch? You can barely see this one. Dang, where's the end at? All right, where's the last green one at? Now what, we want to battle that hill too?
Is that really the way we're supposed to go?
Yeah, that's what GPS says. This is the way we're supposed to be going. This direction, but this is a pretty good incline right here with some soft sand. And with the dead weight of the camper, I just don't know we're gonna make it up this. All right, we walked it up a little bit. I don't know, this seems like the worst part that we can see without walking super far. So if we can make it up this hill, we're gonna keep going. If not, we're gonna head the direction we're facing in right now, which not quite sure where it leads, but it does look like it leads back to a bigger road. But first we gotta see if we can even get turned around right here. All right, we have turned around. I guess we're about to just give this a go. Oh man, poor Sequoia and camper. Hey, but we out here. Didn't even need the max tracks. Kind of worried what the beach is gonna look like when we get there, but we'll worry about it when we see it. Look at that step up right there. Well, we didn't make it very far. This is a pretty big step up right here. All right, so I walked up. It looks like it's good for another little ways.
Yeah. Slow, 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 slow. You're good now. I'm watching.
I don't know how many more of those I can take. My nerves are starting to get shot.
I'm pretty sure if our camper could talk at this point, it'd tell us how much it hates us.
It'd be done threw in the white flag for real. All right, we're gonna go a little bit further until we run into the next obstacle. We're here again. Starting to get stressful now. We literally went like 15, 20 yards. Just for the record, probably 1 mile in, we would have used our better judgment and turned around on a trail like this. But it was actually recommended to us by somebody that so that we could get the camper out here. So we just went with it. And now we're regretting life. Nah, it'll probably be an awesome spot if we can get there, but we've camped at plenty of awesome spots before without the cost of this.
We also have to worry about getting back out.
Yeah, and getting back out. I'm starting to worry about the truck at this point too. Just the stress of this sand with the camper. But hey, we're out of another sticky situation. I'm about to keep on pushing. All right, so I'm walking up further. If this is the way we gotta go, I'm calling it. This is just way too thick. There's one more little trail over here. There's this trail right here. At least it's not sandy. This is the way we're going, then we might can do it. This is a no-go for the camper. Yeah. All right, y'all. We're freaking calling it. Look at this freaking dune ramp right here. We're gonna call it. We're not gonna do no more. I mean, look what you're walking through right now.
I know.
Let's keep walking a little bit further.
We can't get through this. How are we gonna keep going further?
I just want to look. It's like right here. I want to be 100% sure we can't make it. We don't come this far.
Hey,
We've literally come like 6 miles, and it says we have a mile and a half. This goes to the really sandy spot I just told you to take a left at. Ah.
oh, well, I went to the other side.
It says we have like a mile and a half left. This is not happening. This is the softest sand we've seen yet. All right, it's not happening. We started this trail at 3:40, and we've gone, what, like 4.5 miles, right?
Yeah.
What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. All right, we gotta try to find a spot to turn around. Oh, it's 6:15. We've been at this for almost 3 hours, gone 4.5 miles.
Pray for our camper, y'all. You still got about one more foot of space. Oh my gosh. All right, I'd stop there.
This is crazy.
Check your temps.
Good.
Slow, slow, slow. All right, back through the trees we go. Finally got turned around. Okay. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're gonna start making our way back out. If you don't see us again, that means everything went smoothly, but we'll pick you back up in a little bit. More and more sand, you guys. We made it a good ways now, probably a mile and a half or two since we got out of that like really jammed up spot. And we've got past a couple of these hills like this. But here's another one. This one's gonna be pretty tough. Didn't even get to make it up the hill. Didn't even get started. This is crazy. So we tried to take a different route out of the really jammed up area we were at because it looked like it was a shorter path to a better road. And it is a shorter path, but it's a lot more sandy. So we really need to turn around, but we can't. And I just don't know if we can make it up this hill. I guess we have no option but to try to go forward. There's just absolutely nowhere to turn around at behind us.
Hey, you're on camera. Smile. There's even sand up there.
Yeah, that's from the backtracks probably. We're really in a predicament here. I jinxed us by saying who needs a winch earlier.
Our bars are buried.
We can't go forward. We might can go backwards, but we can't turn around. So I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna try to get us out of here right now. Just trying to get us back to hard ground. More max tracking. More max tracking. One more hill that I'm pretty worried about. If we can get past this one hill, which is not far of the way, we should be good. Oh, let's go. I think we got the harder ground now. Come on. Y'all will not believe this. It is 9:50 p.m. and we're still fighting this trail. But we only have a mile and a half left to the main road. And we have found a spot right here to call a campsite for the night. We are exhausted. We started this trail at 3:30, but we'll pick it back up in the morning. Peace. Come on. All right, y'all, it's 7:30 a.m. and it is time to get off of this trail. Luckily, we only have like a mile and a half left, so maybe 20-30 minutes. Should be able to make it out here pretty easy now. And it's been storming all night and still got lots of thunder going on, so just trying to get out of here before a storm traps us in at this point. Of course, it would start like full-on pouring as we're trying to set up. It's been a hell of a trail, I'll tell you that. Hell of a last 12 hours. Keep going like that. All right, we should be good. This is the other crazy thing. 14 miles still empty. And we started this trail with what, 75 miles still empty?
More than that.
Yeah, we've only gone about 10 or 11 miles, but because of all the four-wheel driving and pulling the camper through the sand, we have now gotten 14 miles left. But we are on the way out of here. All right, here's our last real obstacle. Looks like it has about twice the amount of water in it than it did yesterday. Give me some, baby. All right, now we only got 13 miles to find a gas station. Pulling in with 8 miles to spare. We do have 10 gallons of gas on the roof right there, but it's never fun to have to get those down and fill up the truck with those. Man, when's the last time y'all seen one of these pumps? Man, I could not believe this thing made it out in one piece. I'm just now being able to do a little walk around and make sure we didn't put any holes in the camper or any kind of crazy rips in the awning or anything like that, but looks pretty good. It's wet right now. I know when it dries, we'll be able to see hella scratches, but it had hella scratches already. All right, you guys, we got gas and coffee.
Cheers.
Now we're gonna go try to find somewhere else to camp. Hopefully a cool spot, but not with a trail quite like that. Once we're finally on some hard ground, we head about an hour west on the peninsula where we have another spot marked on the beach of Lake Superior we're hoping to camp. But it doesn't take long before we run into our next dilemma. So we're less than 5 miles from camp and we get to this road closed sign. I think there's some houses back there because I keep seeing people come out, but that's the road that takes us to what we had marked for a campsite. Now I guess we're gonna see if we can find something else. Man, this camping in the Upper Peninsula really just ain't working for us. So we actually just talked to the guy in the truck with the kayak that was pulling out of here right now. And he said this is not the road that's closed. There's one that they're doing some logging on up this way a good bit. So he said we should be good for a few more miles. We had come to the second road closed sign, so we just went ahead and turned around. Last thing we need to do is get back here and camp and then try to leave in a couple days, and they actually have the road closed or blocked or something. So another campsite not happening. Eddie's not happy about it. All right, so after the road closed, we drove like probably 30 miles down dirt roads and found a nice little spot to pull over and make some lunch, hang out for just a little bit. Give us a break out of the truck some. But we're gonna keep going. I think we may have found another spot to camp at. We are about 45 minutes away from there.
up, you guys? We finally found a camp spot.
We finally got lucky for once. It's not quite on the beach of Lake Superior like we were hoping, but there's more opportunities for that. We're just happy to finally be at a spot where we can relax for a couple days.
Just over here in the Hiawatha National Forest.
All right, you guys, we will see you in the next video.
Peace.
Later.
If you like this video, then check out this one as well, where we push our limits with the camper in the Colorado snow. Or this video where we leave the camper behind as we play in the Florida mud at the Swamp Off-Road Park. Before you go, make sure to hit that subscribe button on the bottom right of your screen so you don't miss a video. Peace out, you guys.